Hello everyone, welcome to lecture series of Engineering Graphics and Design. Myself Ankur Patel, and today in the second session of orthographic projection, we will discuss problems of orthographic projections. So before starting today's session, I prefer you to watch my first session of orthographic projection, in which I have discussed the basic concepts of orthographic projection. So must watch because it is going to be useful in today's session. The link is given in the description. So let's start with the first problem of orthographic projections. So draw front view from X direction, top view and left hand side view for the given figure using the first angle projection method. So for this object, we have to draw the front view along X direction or observing the object from the X direction, the corresponding left hand side view and the top view of the object. So the first thing is we have to find out the length, width and height of the object. For that, let us assume that the object is casted from the cuboid. So here I have shown the cuboid by the red outline. So the length of the cuboid will be the length of the object, the width of the cuboid will be the width of the object and the height of the cuboid will be the height of the object. Now we are observing the front view from the X direction. So the distance between this edge and this edge will give us the length of the cuboid or length of the object. So it is 30 plus 30 plus 20. So the length of the cuboid is 80 mm, which will be our length of the object. Now this edge will shows us the width of the object. That means the distance between this edge and this edge will gives us the width of the cuboid. So it is 15 plus 20 plus 15. So the width of the cuboid is 50 mm. Now height of the cuboid. So the distance between this bottom edge and this top edge will give us the height of the cuboid. So it is 10 plus 35. So the height of the cuboid is 45 mm. Now the second thing is we have to position the front view, the top view and the left hand side view of the object by using the first angle projection method. So let us decide the position of the front view, top view and left hand side view. So top view will be below the front view and left hand side view will remain on the right hand side of the front view. Now let us position these views with reference to XY line and X1 Y1 line. So first of all draw XY line and X1 Y1 line. So front view will be in the second quadrant, left hand side view will be in the first quadrant and top view will be below the front view. It will be in the third quadrant. So in the second quadrant we have to draw the front view and front view will show the length and height of the object. Below the front view we will draw the top view and top view will show the length and width of the object. And in the right hand side of the front view we will draw the left hand side view. So in this quadrant we will draw the left hand side view and left hand side view will show the width and height of the object. Now first of all we have to draw the front view, the left hand side view and the top view of the cuboid. So observing from the X direction, the front view of the cuboid will be a rectangle having length 80 mm and height 45 mm. So draw a rectangle having length 80 mm and height 45 mm. This will be the front view of the cuboid. Now we have to draw the top view of the cuboid. So top view of the cuboid will be a rectangle having length 80 mm and width 50 mm. So first of all project the length of the top view from the front view. So this will be the length of the top view and now we have to measure the width parallel to the X1 Y1 line and we have to draw a top view showing a rectangle having length 80 and width 50. Now we have to draw the left hand side view and left hand side view will also a rectangle having width 50 and height 45. So first of all we have to project the height from the front view. So project the height from the front view. Now we have to project the width from the top view. So project this width in the left hand side view. For that we have to draw a line inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the XY line and from the intersection point of XY and X1 Y1 line. Now project this edge like this, project this edge like this, will give us the width over here and this will be the height and width of the left hand side. So draw a rectangle by overlapping these edges and by following this box will give us the left hand side view of the cuboid, and it will be a rectangle having width 50 and height 45. So width 50 and height 45. Now, after drawing the front view, top view and the left hand side view of the cuboid, now we have to draw the front view, top view and left hand side view of the object, starting from the front view. So first of all, we have to draw the faces which are parallel to this front face. So this face is parallel to this front face, which is going to be clearly visible in the front view. So let's start with this face, and starting from this corner. So this corner is projected over here at this corner. So starting from this corner, draw a line, horizontal line, which will shows the baseline of this object. Now from this corner point, draw a vertical line having length 10 mm. So from this corner point, draw a vertical line having length 10 mm. Now from this point we have to show this edge, which have a length of 20 mm, which is a horizontal line. So from this point, draw a horizontal line having length 20 mm. Now from this point we have to show this vertical line having length 35 mm. So draw a vertical line up to the top edge of the rectangle. The length of this line will be 35 mm. Now from this point we have to show this edge having length 30 mm. Draw a horizontal line having length 30 mm. Now from this point we have to draw this vertical line which have a length of 25 mm. So draw a vertical line having length 25 mm. So we have reached over here. Now we have to draw this line which have a length of 20 mm. So from this point, draw a line having length 20 mm. Now connect this corner point to this corner point. We will have a front view of this face. Now if you are thinking about this face and this face, then this face and this face are perpendicular to this front face. So it will gives us a line in the front view. And right now this face is over here in the front view. It will gives us a line in the front view. This face is also gives us a line in the front view over here. And in this inclined face will gives us a line in the front view, or inclined line in the front view over here. Now we have to draw this inclined face in the front view. So this line will gives us a projection over here. This line will gives us a projection over here, and this inclined line will be a vertical line in the front view over here, exactly over here. So connect these two lines like this. So this rectangle will gives us a view of this inclined face in the front view. It will be visible as a rectangle in the front view. Now we have to draw the views of the slot and the circle in the front view, which are not going to be visible in the front view. So we will draw the slot and the circle by taking the projection of the slot and the circle after drawing it in the top view. Let's draw the top view of the object. So first of all, before drawing the top view of the object, we have to project the edges of the object from the front view. So project this edge and this edge. Now first of all, we will draw the faces which are parallel to the top face of the cuboid. So we will start with this face, then after we will draw this face, and then after we will draw these inclined faces in the top. So starting with this face, so and starting with this point, so this point is going to be projected at this corner in the top view. So draw this line which will be a vertical line in the top view having length 15 mm. So starting from this corner, draw a line having length 15 mm. Now draw this line having length 20 mm. So draw a line having length 20 mm, or it is not necessary to measure this length because we have already projected that length from the front view. Now draw this line which will be a vertical line up to the end edge of the rectangle. Now draw this line having length equal to 30 mm. So again it is not necessary to measure it because we have already taken the projection. Now we have to draw this line having length 10 mm because the total width of the object is 50 mm and length of this part is 30 mm. So this part will give us the length of 10 mm and 10 mm on both sides. Now from this point measure the center of the circle, which is at a distance of 15 mm from this point. So measure or draw the center of the circle or show the center of the circle, and from the center draw a circle having radius is equal to 15 mm. Now draw this line and connect this line to this corner. Will be a top view of this part. Now we have to draw the top view of this part, starting from this corner having length 20 mm. So draw a line having length 20 mm, this line. Now draw this line having length 15 mm, vertical line 15 mm. Now 10 mm depth of this slot, so 10 mm, 20 mm length of this line, 20 mm, 10 mm, 10 mm and 15 mm over here. Now connect this point to this point, will gives us a view of this line. Now we have to draw the top view of this inclined surface. So it will be visible as a rectangle in the top face. This inclined face is also visible as a rectangle in the top face. Now we have to draw this inclined face in the top view. So we have already drawn this edge of the inclined part or inclined face over here. This edge of the inclined surface is going to be projected over here in the top view. So over here in the top view, and this inclined face will be a vertical line in the top view over here. So it will give us a projection as a vertical line over here. So connect this corner over here and connect this corner like this. We will get the top view of this inclined face. Now we have to project this slot and the circle in the front view to draw the projections of the slot and the circle in the front view, which are going to be hidden. So we will show the circle and the slot by the hidden outline in the front view. So first of all, project the slot. It will give us a hidden line over here, and this edge is a projection of this particular edge, which is not visible in the front view. So we have shown it by the hidden outline. Now we have to draw the part of the circle. For that, project this edge like this, and it will give us a rectangle by the hidden outline like this. So this is the hidden outline of this circular slot or circular hole. So this will be the our front view and this will be our top view. Now we have to draw the left hand side view, and in the left hand side view, first of all we will draw this part, then after we will draw this part, and then after we will show this inclined face in the left hand side view. So starting with this part, so first of all, if you want to draw this part in the left hand side view, project this part from the top view and front view. So this part is drawn over here, so project this is like this. Now in the top view we have shown that part over here as a rectangle, so project this and this in the left hand side view. So these two rectangles over here and over here will shows the left hand side view of these inclined faces. So draw a rectangle which will shows the left hand side view of these inclined faces. Now we have to show this rectangle of this slot. So connect this edge to over here. We will get the left hand side view of this part. Now we have to draw the left hand side view of this semicircular part. For that we have to take the projection of this part from the front view and top view. So from the front view we have to draw this projection which we have already taken. We have to draw this projection which we have already taken, and from the top view we have to project this part. So project this edge over here like this, project this edge over here like this. So in the left hand side view it will represent three rectangles, one, second of this circle, and third will be this rectangular part. So draw this rectangle over here, and the remaining part will show us the rectangle of this circular part or view of this circular part. So this will be the left hand side view of this part and this part. Now we have to draw the left hand side view of this inclined face, which is going to be hidden in the left hand side view. So for that we have to find out this corner point and this corner point, and then after we have to connect these two corner points to show the side view of this inclined face. So first of all, find this point. So for that we will take the projection of this point from the top view. So for this point from the top view that we have already taken, so we will get this point over here exactly. Now we have to find out this point. So for that we will take the projection from the front view of this point. So from the front view, take the projection of this point over here. So we will get this point exactly over here. So connect this point to this point, this point to this point. By the hidden outline, we will get the side view of this inclined face. So these are the final front view, top view and the left hand side view of the given object. Now at the end we have to give the required dimensions by using the particular methods of dimensioning. Either it will be a line system of dimensioning or unidirectional system of dimensioning. And here we are going to give the dimension by using the align system of dimensioning. So first of all, we have to show this dimension 30, 30, 20. So we will give the dimension over here or over here also. So 30, 30 and 20. Now these dimensions 15, 20, 15. This dimension that we have given over here. Radius of the circle, which is 15 mm. This length 20 mm is over here. Now we have to give the dimensions of this part. So this length is 10 mm. So this length is 10 mm that we have given over here. Now this 20 and 25 is shown over here, 20 and 25. So this height is 20 and this height is 25. Thereafter 10, 30 and 10 that we have given over here, 10, 30, 10. And the most important thing is try to give all the dimension at the outlines of the front view, top view and the left hand side view. Don't give the dimension in between the lines over here. Now let's move on to next problem. Draw front view from x direction, top view and left hand side view for the given figure using the first angle projection method. So again we are going to use the first angle projection method. Observing this object from the x direction, that means we will take the front view from the x direction. Thereafter we have to draw the corresponding left hand side view and the top view of the object. So again, first and basic thing is we have to find out the length, width and height of the object. And for that we have to assume that the object is casted from the cuboid. So here I have shown the cuboid by the red outline. So the length of the cuboid will be the length of the object, width of the cuboid will be the width of the object and height of the cuboid will be the height of the object. So observing from the x direction, the distance between these two edges of the cuboid will give us the length. So right now the length of the object is 60 mm and the distance between this edge and this edge will give us the width of the object or width of the cuboid. So it is 60 mm. So the width of the cuboid is 60 mm and the distance between this top edge and the bottom edge of the cuboid will give us the height of the cuboid or height of the object. So the height of the object is 40 mm. Now the second thing is we have to position the front view, top view and the left hand side view by using the or by following the first angle projection method. So if you are following the first angle projection method, then top view will be below the front view and left hand side view will be in the right hand side of the front view. So now we have to position these views by using the xy line and x1 y1 line. So draw xy line and x1 y1 line. So consider this as a xy line and this will be our x1 y1 line. So we will get the front view in the second quadrant. So front view over here and front view will show us the length and height of the object. Below the front view we will get the top view and top view will gives us the length and width of the object, and in the right hand side of the front view we will get the or we will draw the left hand side view, and left hand side view will show us the width and height of the object. Now we have to start drawing by drawing the front view, left hand side view and top view of the cuboid. So observing from the x direction, the front view of the cuboid will be a rectangle having length 60, height 40. So draw a rectangle having length 60, height 40. Now we have to draw the top view. So top view will be a rectangle having length 60 and width 60. So it will be a square having length 60 and width 60. So first of all project the length from the front view and measure the width vertically. It will be a square having length 60, width 60, and this square will be a top view of this cuboid. Now we have to draw the left hand side view observing from this direction. So left hand side view will be a rectangle having width 60 and height 40. So first of all project the height from the front view, which is 40 mm. Now we have to project the width from the top view. For that we have to draw a line inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the XY line, and from the intersection point of the XY and X1 Y1 line. Now we have to project this width like this in the left hand side view. Will gives us the width in the left hand side view. So draw this box, or draw the outlines of the left hand side view by drawing a box like this. So this will be the width of the left hand side view, and this will be the height of the left hand side view. So width and height. So it will be a rectangle having a width 60 mm and height 40 mm. Now after drawing the front view, top view and the left hand side view of the cuboid, we will draw the front view, top view and the left hand side view of the object. So starting with the front view, so again we will draw the face of the object which is parallel to the front face of the object in the front view. So you can see that these faces, or this face will gives us the clear view in the front view. So starting from this corner, so this corner is going to be projected over here. So draw this horizontal line over here having length 60 mm. Now from this point we have to draw a vertical line having length 40 mm. So draw a line, vertical line having length 40 mm. Now we have to draw this length or this line which have a length of 20 mm like this. Now we have to draw this slot having depth 10 mm and width 15 mm. So from here draw a vertical line having depth 10 mm. Now we have to show this line having length 15 mm like this. Now from this point we have to draw a vertical line having length 10 mm again like this. Now we have to show this edge which have a length of 10 mm again. So draw this edge like this. Now we have to show this vertical edge having length 20 mm. So draw a vertical line from this point having length 20 mm. And now connect this point to this point, will gives us the view of this inclined line in the front view. Now comes on the slot. Now to understand the projection of the slot, we will use the concept of projection of points and lines. So starting from this corner point of the slot, so this corner point is projected over here, and we have to draw this line in the front view. So one point is projected over here and the second point is going to project over here in the front view. So connect these 2 points to show this line in the front view. So connect this point to this corner point, will give us the view of this edge of the slot, and this edge is going to project it over here. So it is going to be overlapped in the front view. Now we have to draw the projection of this edge. So connect this point or draw a line horizontal like this 10 mm below, it gives us the view of this edge of the slot which is not visible in the front view. Now we have to draw the projection of this part also, but it doesn't give us a clear view in the front. So to draw this part we will use the concept of projection of points and lines, because here you can see that all these slant edges are connecting at the single point over here. So if we will project this point in the front view, it is easy for us to get the projection of this part. So first of all project this point in the front view. So this point will give us the projection over here in the front view, 20 mm below the top edge, 20 mm above the bottom edge. So it will give us the exact projection over here at this point. So this point is going to be projected over here exactly. So we have to connect all the slant edges at this point. So starting from the first slant edge, so this point is going to be projected over here and this point is going to be projected over here. So this incline or this slant edge will give us a vertical line in the front view. Now we have to draw the projection of this slant edge. One point is projected over here, exactly over here, and the projection of second point is over here. So this slant edge is a horizontal line in the front view. Now we have to draw this slant edge. One point is over here exactly and second point is over here. So it will be a inclined line in the front view like this. Now last and final slant edge, this slant edge. So one projection of this slant edge is over here exactly, and the second projection of this line in the front view will be over here. So we will get the projection of this point of this slant edge exactly at this corner in the front view. So exactly at this corner in the front view, and this slant edge is not going to be visible in the front view. So we have to connect this point and this point. So this point to this point by the hidden outline, which will be the front view of this slant edge. So this will be our final front view. Now we have to draw the top view of this object. So again, first of all, we will try to draw the faces which are parallel to the top face of the cuboid. So we will try to draw this part, this slot and this part in the top view. So first of all, project all the edges of this part, that means this edge, this edge, this edge from the front view. So project this edge, this edge, this edge from the front view, that means this corner point, this corner point, this corner point and this corner point from the front view. Now we have to draw this part. So for that we have to connect this point to this corner point. So this point is exactly projected over here. So connect this point to this corner, will gives us the top view of this inclined line. Now this length is 10 mm that we have already projected, so measure 10 mm over here. This length is 8 mm, so measure 8 mm over here and connect this point to this point, will gives us the top view of this part. Now we have to draw the top view of this slot. For that we have to measure this 15 mm distance over here exactly. So measure this 15 mm distance over here that we have already projected from the front view. Now we have to measure this 22 mm distance. So measure 22 mm distance from over here, connect this point to this point, which gives us the top view of this slot. Now we have to draw this triangle. We're having this length 30 and this length 20. So this length is 30 and this length is 20. That means we have to connect this point to this corner point and this point to this corner point, will gives us the top view of this face. Now again, it is typical for us to understand this part. So again we will use the concept of projection of points and lines to draw this part in the top view. So starting with this inclined edge. So first of all we have to project this point of the inclined edge in the top view. So it will give us the projection over here exactly at this corner point, and this point of this line will give us a projection over here. So it will be a horizontal line in the top view over here. So it will gives us a projection as a horizontal line in the top view over here. Now again we have to find out the projection of this point, which is a meeting point of this inclined line, this inclined line, this inclined line and this inclined line. So this point will gives us the projection in the top view at this corner exactly. So at this corner exactly. So starting from this edge, so one end point of this line or inclined line is projected over here, another point will be projected over here. So it will be a vertical line in the top view at this edge, it will be a vertical line in the top view at this edge. Now we have to draw this line. One point is already projected over here at this corner point, second point will be over here exactly at this point. So it is over here. So connect this point to this point, it will be the top view of this inclined edge. Now we have to draw the top view of this inclined edge. So one point is already projected over here, second point will be over here. So these both edges are overlapping in the top view. So we can say that this face is a face which is perpendicular to the top face of the cuboid. Now we have to draw this inclined edge. One point is already projected over here and second point will give us a projection in the top view at this corner, exactly at this corner. So connect this corner to this point, will be a top view of this inclined edge in the top face, or it will be our final top view. Now let's try to draw the left hand side view. So again we will start with the face which is parallel to the side face of the cuboid. So right now you can see that this face is parallel to the side face of the cuboid. Now first of all we have to take the projection of this face. So this corner point is over here exactly. So project this point like this. So we will get this point exactly over here. So draw with this vertical line 20 mm like this. Now we have to draw this horizontal line having length 60 mm. Now connect this corner point to this corner point, will give us the side view of this inclined line, or side view of this face will be a right angle triangle. Now try to draw this line in the left hand side view. So it will give one point is already projected over here exactly, and another point is going to be projected over here. So this inclined line will be a vertical line over here exactly in the left hand side view. Now we have to draw the projection of this inclined line. So one point is already projected over here exactly, and another point is going to be projected over here. So it will be a horizontal line like this in the left hand side view. Now this is a vertical line. It will gives us the projection in the left hand side view as a vertical line. So we have to project this like this over here exactly. So it will be a vertical line over here in the left hand side view. Now we have to draw the projection of this inclined line. So one point is already projected over here at this corner, and we have to draw another point which is projected over here. So it will be an inclined line like this in the left hand side view. Now we have to draw the projection of this inclined line. So one point is going to be projected at this corner point of the rectangle in the left hand side view, and another point is going to be projected over here at this corner point. So it will be a horizontal line like this in the left hand side view. Horizontal line like this in the left hand side view. Now we have to draw the left hand side view of this inclined face. For that we have to project this point in the left hand face. So it will give us the projection over here at this corner, and another point is already projected over here. So it will be a vertical line over here. Now we have to draw the slot in the left hand side view. So first of all project the depth of the slot from the front view like this. Now we have to draw the opening of the slot in the left hand side view, which is not going to be visible. The opening of this slot in this face will be a line over here exactly. So it is not going to be visible, but it will be a line over here exactly. So we have to draw this part which is going to be hidden. So project this part from the top view. So this is the opening of the slot at the back face. So project this like this. So here we will get a rectangle of the slot like this over here. It will be a hidden. The 22 mm edge is also going to be hidden over here, and then after this line is also going to be hidden up to this corner point. So we have to draw a hidden line like this. So this will be our final left hand side view, and at the end we have to give the dimensions by using the align system or unidirectional system of dimensioning. So here we are going to use the align system of dimensioning to give the dimensions starting from here. So this length is 15 mm, then after 10 mm, 15 mm, 20 mm. So this is 10, 15, 20. Now show this edge have a length of 60 mm. Now in the front view this length is 20 mm, this height is 20 mm, both are 20 mm. This total length is 60 mm. Now it is not necessary to give the dimension of this part, because if you follow the projections you can observe that we have already given the dimension in the top view. So it is not necessary to give the dimension of each part in each view. Now in the left hand side view this is 8, 22, 30, 8, 22, 30. Now we have to also show the depth of this slot, which is 10 mm, and the height is 40 mm over here. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture. Till then, take care.